thank you all for coming here this evening. So here's our agenda. It's a very simple agenda. For those of you that don't know LaFosse Associates, I will give you a quick potted history. I promise it'll be quick on us as an organisation. And for those of you that do and were here last year, just a quick update in terms of what we've been up to for the last 12 months. And then over to Paul for clearly the main event. And Q&A afterwards. And both Paul and I are really keen that this is a very involved Q&A session and it forms almost the heart of what we do. So please get those questions prepared. And no LaFosse Associates event would be complete without a glass of wine, so we thought we'd do that as well. Next slide, please. So, LaFosse Associates, we are now 5 years old. We started in 2007 from my bedroom. Relatively quickly, I hasten to add, before you start imagining me in my dressing gown, we moved up to London and I recruited a couple of other people. And from the start, we were very much a CIO recruiter simply because the people that I recruited initially were working at that level. And as we've grown, we've essentially, although we still continue to dominate this marketplace, much of our growth has been in this area. So we are very genuinely, and quite unusually in our industry, an organisation that works absolutely top to bottom. We have a very clear mission. I'm quite a simple lad, so I thought I'd keep our mission simple. Two things only. One, provide absolutely outstanding service to our client, and not secondly, but first equal, provide a good service to our candidates. One where they felt they could trust us, one where we took care with them and we respected them to a much greater extent than I think our industry has in the past. And whilst we're not perfect on either of those things, those are very, very genuine intents, and we spend a lot of time trying to get better and better at doing exactly those two things. Again, right from the start, I felt that it was important that everybody bought into the values of the company and felt that they belonged to it in a greater sense than I'd seen in the past. And the simplest way to do that seemed to be to spread the equity very wide. And to this day, every single person in the organisation has... Hey, we don't have an IT department yet, but if we did, they wouldn't have any share options. So, where are we? Shared ownership. Yes. So I think we finished that one by and large. Since we started, so 5 years, our average annual growth has been 60%, which is great, and we're very pleased with that. And we hope and feel that it reflects the fact that we're doing a good job in what we're trying to do. It has also happened clearly during a pretty turbulent economic period. We have won a bunch of awards, and that's always nice, but the most important thing to us is not the awards, but it's simply that the clients we've taken on, we've stuck with, and we may have taken them on to put a contractor in, to put some management in, to put a CIO in, but typically we find ourselves working all the way through the organisation over time, and that's very rewarding to see. So the future, what does the future hold for us? Well, I haven't got a clue, really. I can't even make a slide. I have a very clear sense that what has got us to this point, we must hang on to and use that to take forward. And I have no doubt that with the team we've got on board, I think we share the same values, we share the same passion for excellence in terms of what we do, both with candidates and with clients. And I have no doubt that we will continue to provide that level of service going forward.